Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to your favorite podcast on the block. We have Jonathan, your main host.
Ronnie.
Enrique.
Carlos.
Oh, fuck. We don't have Herbert here. I don't know what happened to Herbert. He's been MIA. I don't know if the Halloween season got him spooky or something like that. He might be a ghost.
He got scared.
Yeah, you think so, guys, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He ghosted.
He ghosted us. Literally, he ghosted
there
us.
you go.
No, but I hope he's doing good. I hope he's not sick. I hope he didn't catch COVID. Knock on wood, guys, because, COVID's still around. I know a lot of people are still getting sick today with COVID. So just be aware, like, if you travel, if you go somewhere to any event, if someone's coughing, like, stay away from them. Don't share drinks or anything like that. So real quick, we'll hit it off with, it's October already, right, guys? So spooky season. But also, we have Oktoberfest, and I know Ronnie went to this Oktoberfest recently. Where did you go?
That's right. Yeah, so I've heard of Oktoberfest for like the past few years. I've never gone to one, though. So this was my first time going. I went to the one in Huntington Beach. I pulled up. Obviously, you have to pay a cover charge. But once in there, like, there's a ton of beer, obviously. German beer,
yeah.
Oktoberfest. And there's, like, food. There's, like, music. Like, it was popping, man. I loved it. I pretty much stayed there until, like, 1 a.m.
All right, so you think that Carlos would survive at Oktoberfest? Because he likes food. Carlos is a foodie here. I don't know if you guys know that, but Batty Carlos loves to eat food. He loves In-N-Out. But other than In-N-Out, you think he will survive at Oktoberfest? I know there's a lot of beer, so I know he will get that.
That's why I go.
No,
Definitely.
but I think don't they have like all these like pretzels, like all these like not fatty food, but like delicious food, I guess you want to call it?
Yeah. So there's a lot of I don't know, like snacky foods and stuff. I kind of went late that day. So I didn't really get to eat. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was purely just drinking IPAs, like German IPAs. But no, yeah, from what I saw, there was a lot of people like sitting down eating or whatever. And I know there's a bunch of other spots that you can go for Oktoberfest.
So you know
like
what?
Popping everywhere.
You know what? I don't know why, but when you tell me Oktoberfest, it reminds me of when me and Carlos went traveling to Amsterdam, to Europe. We went to Belgium. Carlos, remember the beer out there? It was delicious.
Oh, dude, that was strong beer.
Dude, it was good. It was like, I think 15%. Like, and they would serve you a good sized cup. They won't, over here, they serve you like a half size.
Like a 6 ounce, 8 ounce.
Over there, they filled it up.
Dude, they were having that for lunchtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck mimosas, right?
It wasn't even new when people already had the beers right there with their lunch.
And okay, let me bring it back though. So talking about food out there though, Belgian waffle though. Tell me, like, Carlos wanted to have more than 2, but he had 2. I remember we all had, or he probably had more than 2 because some people gave him his extra like waffles. Mm-hmm. But they're so delicious out there. Remember they had all these stands with ice cream, right?
Yes, ice cream, caramel,
And whipped
and
cream.
strawberries.
And whipped cream a little bit,
whipped cream
to top it off. Dude, over there was so delicious. So if you ever get the time to travel like anywhere, like Europe, and go to Amsterdam, go to Belgium for sure. I think I would rather much spend more time in Belgium, right? We only spent like a day, remember?
It wasn't even a day, dude.
It was a couple
It was-
hours.
just a few hours, and then we had to come back.
And then someone lost her phone. It wasn't us. It was one of our friends. She lost her phone in the Uber, and we had to wait for her. So she basically killed 2 to 3 hours from our time, but it's fine. Stuff happens. So I know, but I've been to Oktoberfest though. I'm gonna be honest.
Which one did you go to?
I went to the one by Crestline, Lake Arrowhead,
Okay.
because my sister lives over there. So
Yeah.
in Crestline, so I went to Lake Arrowhead Oktoberfest, and you're right, it's popping. Like when you say it's popping, they have like all these like games. Oh, vendors and games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they,
yeah, man.
they have games like to get who could drink the fat or like chug and all that stuff, and then like all these girls and guys are getting turned.
And they sell
No,
cool
yeah.
stuff like Viking horns, like
yeah,
a helmet
yeah.
type of stuff. And
Can you
like
tell me
everyone's
why I
dressed up.
wanted to get like one of those like German hats with a little feather on the side? Like they look so dope, and I was like, oh, I want one, but I didn't end up getting it.
this year.
But everybody was like, and honestly, people dress up too. Like
Yeah,
it
a
was
lot of people
very,
dress up.
very cool. I was like, I
A
feel
lot
like
of dudes in skirts, but like, the cool ones. And like, it's cool.
there you
You
go.
always dress up in skirts.
With some little
I would
shorts.
want to.
No,
like,
but
like a warrior.
so was it big though? Like, did you like walk a lot? And okay, I know all these events, like you had to walk place to place to like vendor to vendor.
Yeah,
whatever
no.
you want.
This one in Huntington Beach was actually like pretty small.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
there wasn't a lot of walking around, but it was jam packed. I saw everything, man. Like the food was, I mean, not the food. Like the drinks were good, music was good, people, like the vibe, everything. It was awesome.
So going with the food and drinks and all that, me and Carlos had a bro date recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Enrique, but I had to replace you because you were busy that day. I don't know what you were doing, probably studying. But me and Carlos,
We invited him though.
Oh, we did invite you. Yeah. So we never. We don't forget about you, Enrique. That's what we got to say.
If you're gonna talk about Burning Bridge, the brewery,
Well, let's go back before that Burning Bridge Brewery. We went to San Dimas Bonelli Park. That's where we had our first date. We took a picture. You know how we always take our own little like selfies or whatever you want to call it. But we ended up going past San Dimas, and we didn't know that they had a beer walk. So they had a beer walk.
did you participate?
We walked,
but
we didn't have beer in our hands. But we had our bicycles with us, so we had to walk our bikes.
Oh, okay.
But it was so turned though. Like there was people like I remember seeing this store. I don't know if it was a hair salon place or something. They had they closed it down and they just had like live music. Remember they were like dancing in there, and then they're playing like there's some people on the side playing like Tennessee whiskey. Like the country music.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I wanted to stay, but me and Carlos had another date, which was to go to Burning Bridge to get our liquid, our hydration.
we had to rehydrate from the ride.
Yeah, and we got some tacos there. It was cool
There you
though,
go.
because everybody when we walked in there with our gear, with our helmet and our our cycling gear,
Felt out of place or what?
not really, because everybody was talking to us like, oh, what? Like, where are you guys coming from? Like,
Are you guys a couple?
no. No, they were just telling us, and I think Carlos was the first one to talk to this couple, and they followed us on our IG page, and I told them all about what we do, like we go hiking, we cycle, we run, and they're about it, Remember they told us?
Yeah, they were cool. They were asking us like, "Oh, you guys cycle and then go to breweries, get to drink." We're like, occasionally we'll do that.
And then we have the baddie stickers that who put on there? I think Carlos, was it you that put it on there? There's a baddie sticker in the bathroom because they have this like big chalkboard where they let you put stickers and you can write stuff. And I think there's a baddie sticker there. So
Well, I wrote something. I put follow at LA Baddies Fitness Club.
There you go.
We
I
put
did that
there
last time too.
time.
Yeah,
Because let the record show that Carlos took me on a date first to that same brewing company. So
Look, Enrique,
you want to fight?
I'm gonna be like Herbert. Look, Enrique, no one likes you.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's the
but
Wait, so-
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
So which one of
Same.
you is gonna take me on a date there? I've never been there.
I'll take you.
Let's
to,
go.
to Burning Bridge?
Yeah.
It's down the street.
It's
Like,
in San
how
Dimas,
far
yeah.
is it? Like 3 miles from my house, from Glendora, where we normally
From
ride.
Glendora, yeah.
Yeah, like there, and then coming back another 3 miles, which is like down the street. But going there though, like it was cool because we were hanging out, and then we rode back home. I think that day we ended up putting up like 17 miles or 16, the same amount that we put today.
dude, my legs were burning that day because the day before I had cycled to the what is it called, the Rose Bowl.
Oh, I forgot you went to the
Yeah.
Rose Bowl, dude.
Oh,
You've
wow.
been going to the you went by yourself, but
Yeah, I went
this
by
is your
myself.
second time.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
time I went
How
with
many
you guys.
miles is that from Glendora to there?
Well,
I
he
did a
it
total of 52 miles.
from Upland.
Oh, from
No,
Oakland.
not from Upland, dude. From San Dimas.
Oh, you
Okay.
did from
Yeah,
San
from
Dimas?
San
Okay.
Dimas
So
to the
San
Rose Bowl.
Dimas, Pasadena. 50. How many miles?
52 miles.
52 miles.
I think he got lost because it's normally not like that. But no, I'm saying he did. I saw his route on Strava. So if you guys don't follow us on Strava, we do have Strava. That's normally the app that we kind of like have all our fitness stuff, and we always like our stuff because we want to see what we're doing.
We're
Right?
gonna encourage
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah,
what the rest
encourage.
are
And
doing.
then even Felix. So Felix is one of our newest riders. He works with Monica, my girlfriend, and we knew him since college and all that. But he started cycling, and Enrique was able to help him get a bike, or we were able to help him get a good bike on OfferUp. But now he has Strava though. So I heard that. Well, I heard from my girlfriend that he's so not addicted, but once once you get a good bike, I guess, and Carlos knows this. Once you get one good bike, you want to ride every day. It's kind of like a new toy. When you get your new car, you're like, dude, I want to drive my car.
Yeah,
You're
like, you're
I'll-
using it all the time.
Yeah, like I'll drive, dude. Like, don't worry, I'll take my car.
Wait, so can you see other people's activities?
Yeah, you can see everybody's activity.
Oh wow.
It's like an
okay.
Instagram, but you post like physical or fitness activities.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I know. Okay,
You know about this app,
I don't have it.
well, we gotta
but
show you.
but you know about it. I think.
I've heard of it, but like I've never really explored.
So since we're talking about cycling, though, let's go with Carlos. Though, we said congrats to Carlos. He did 100 miles by himself, which I done 100 miles by myself, and it kind of sucks because Carlos knows this. It's fun though. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. It's a good exercise, but it's a long ride. So you're by yourself. You're listening to music.
Dude, I did it without music.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
So
honestly,
what were you
the-
listening to? Just your
the
pedal?
wind. Yeah,
the
dude,
wind?
The wind blowing, dude. The first, honestly, I'll say the first the first half, the first 50 miles, it was a little tedious, a little boring because, you're just pedaling and just you alone in your thoughts. Afterwards, then it's a struggle. It's a struggle. That's where you're trying to push through. And then, honestly, you're not really thinking of what's going on. You just want to complete it.
So I know that a lot of people say, like, what do you guys eat on these 100-mile bike rides. And what I personally eat, and I know probably Carlos does the same thing, is I normally try to pack something like a PB&J, but that keeps getting boring because we used to do that when we used to hike, right? When we still do the peaks, right?
Yeah.
We still hike, but when we do the peaks, we always pack PB&J because it's pretty easy and it's good because you get your carbs, you get your sugar, whatever, you get everything all in one. But me and Enrique normally like to stop at places such as any burger place or whatever, you name it. And I know Carlos, he was stopping every whatever. So to
honestly, I think I messed up on that part, dude, because I did my Century ride fasted. So when I started in the morning, I had no food and anything. All I did was I had an energy drink and I just took off from there. And snacks wise,
What?
yeah, dude.
you wild,
wait.
bro.
My snacks were candy. That was my
Fuck,
fat.
dude.
That was like my sugar.
So when you got home, did you crack? Like, what, you fucking slept?
Yeah,
for
did
sure.
you devour like a whole like?
No, honestly, actually,
Person.
when I was done, Enrique was the one who saw me, and he was asking me. He's like, "Dude, are you good? Like, how do you feel?" My body felt beat, but
He was sunburned though.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, tell me the story about how you saw him. You're like, bro, what the
Like,
hell
I saw
happened?
his legs, and I mean, I've seen his legs before, and like they were like a complete darker shade than normal. And if he moved up his shorts just a little bit, and it was such a distinction, like a straight line of two different colors from like really dark to like a light color. And it was just funny because he wore shorts for a long ride, and I guess he learned his lesson.
Yeah, there you go.
And you didn't wear sunscreen.
no
the
sunscreen
hell?
either.
What's going
Ay,
on
Dios
with you?
mío.
I know-
Carlos, what's going on?
And I think we all been through that position, like where we don't wear sunscreen and we hate it. Remember
Oh,
when
yeah.
you did? What
Yeah,
was it?
I had a tank top tan for like weeks
Was that because of the
after the wiffle ball game,
It's,
man.
it's a muscle tan, bro. It's a
and
muscle tan.
I did not wear sunscreen. I don't know.
You don't think? I guess at the moment, sometimes we get too
Yeah, it's
excited,
like like maybe I'll get a little burnt, but no, this was bad, dude.
which
this
is
is
not
bad.
good. Which is not good for your body. I'm gonna be real. Like getting tan that bad, like every single time, like
Yeah.
it's not good for you because stuff could arise, like health stuff, But going back to your ride though, you did train somewhat for it. In a way.
Yeah, I will say, thinking about it, I did train for it. With you guys taking me to the first few rides, I think the most I had done with you guys was 55 miles when we went to Carbon Canyon. And then from there, that gave me the little boost of encouragement. I'm like, oh, cool, I did 50. Then from there, I went with some of my dad's friends. They pushed me to do 70 miles. And then from the 70, then I went on my own. I did another ride. I was able to hit 82. And then after that ride of the 82, that's where I'm like, all right, cool. Like only 20 more miles. Of course, it's still a bit, but compared to the overall thing where you're like the overall ride, that gave me that boost. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I can push for a century.
That's awesome.
And you did it alone.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
brave.
That's
I invited
crazy,
you guys.
Carlos.
You did not invite me.
You're
You
wild,
invited
man.
Enrique because you wanted to have a bro day with Enrique, but Enrique turned you down. So thank you, Enrique, for turning him down because I wasn't there.
Well, actually, I invited you guys, but I didn't say what I was going to do.
Yeah.
I think you guys had in mind, like, oh, yeah, this guy wants to ride like quite a bit, a few
He
miles.
just told me
but-
cycling. I'm kind of glad I didn't go because I was expecting like a normal, I don't know, 30 to 60 mile ride. And like, if to do 100, I don't know if I was ready.
Oh, yeah, well, actually, shout out to Enrique because he did give me a ride at the very end once I hit the 105. But I called him around mile like 80. And I told him, like, hey, dude, like, if I cycle to you, will you give me a ride back?
He's like,
Back home.
please tell me you're home. He's like, because I'm done. Like, just give me a ride home. And I was like, I got you, bro.
But
Oh,
even he
man.
didn't know. Like when I got to his house, he's like, "Oh, dude, you're cycling." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I've been cycling since the morning." And then when I showed him my Strava app that I had done 105, he was blown. He didn't expect that's what I had done that day.
Damn.
I was like, no way, no, you didn't. This is fake. He photoshopped it, and then no, it's real.
So you know what sucks
That's
when
crazy.
you're doing this like crazy like amount of like fitness, like hiking long distance or
Yeah.
like doing like cycling long distance because it takes time, right?
Yeah,
so the
man.
thing that sucks, and we all encounter this, like us, not you, Ronnie, but your stuff tends to die. Your phone dies. Like I don't know what, like it doesn't die right away, but like your phone, your Strava kind of dies sometimes, and it happens to us, me and Enrique.
You got to
Yeah.
keep in mind, like 100 miles is like an 8-hour ride. Just think about your work shift. You work 8 hours a day. Imagine cycling for 8 hours straight.
And your phone being on though.
And your phone being on
'Cause
because
it has
it's
GPS,
recording
yeah.
or it's doing something or you're taking selfies and the phone
That's
eventually
crazy,
dies.
man. My willpower dies after 2 hours, dude. Like, that's it. I tap out.
Your knees don't work after 2
My
hours.
knees give out an hour in.
Your hair gets undone. That's it. You can't cycle no
It's
more.
game over after that.
But Carlos, did anything die on the way back?
His self-esteem.
well, other than your body, not giving up on you, but your body being like retired, like did your phone die, or were you like stressed out? Like, dude, what if I don't?
No,
record
honestly,
it?
okay, for this ride, I actually did plan ahead with that. I used my work phone as my Strava, and then I had my regular phone, my normal phone,
To take
as,
pictures.
Yeah, as my backup, because the last time that I did cycle 82 miles, yes, my phone did die on me, and no one knew that I was out or where I was at.
That sucks.
But you want to know what's funny? He doesn't have cycling gear yet, so like he literally carried all this stuff in his pockets, which is weird and uncomfortable for a 100-mile ride.
That's crazy. I forgot about that. So you know how we always talk about like you're supposed to have the proper gear for any type of fitness activity. You normally are good about this at your gym because you buy all the equipment, the accessories that you need in order to perform the whatever workout. But for cycling, you're right, Enrique. Like you had no butt pad, right?
Yeah, no,
Or the shirt with the back pockets.
So
nothing.
was your butt hurting? Because
You
I
were
know
probably
butt
hurting.
hurts.
Your butt was sore the next couple of days.
Wait,
I know that
you're
for a
telling
fact.
me Carlos rode 100 miles
Out.
with no butt pads?
Yep.
No butt pads. Zero.
What? How, man? I
Because he
rode
probably
20
likes it.
miles last week without butt pads, and I'm still hurting, man. I felt it today.
But my best conclusion is that he probably likes it.
I feel it right now, man. This shit sucks.
No,
Holy
you
crap.
know what? Okay, so my bike is, the build is more of an endurance bike. So the seat is actually different to you guys'.
You have no seat. you probably ride with your seat post.
He took it off, man.
give me the boost.
That's crazy.
No, you're right though about that. Your bike is meant for endurance, and I think your seat is better than our seats. But my seat at mile 30 or 40 with the cushion, with my butt pads, it hurts.
No, I think he just has an ass of steel.
Telling you, man, he likes it.
That's
Yeah,
it right
what
there,
kind of
man.
ass do you have? Like, did you
Hey,
go to
shows right now.
did you go to REI and buy that ass, or did you get some of Herbert's ass?
I
'Cause-
built it, bro. I built it at the gym.
No, so going with the whole like 100 miles, right? Did you ever in your whole life thought like, hey, I'm gonna hit 100 miles in a bike? You know what I mean? Because I never when I did my first time, I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like a lot of people can't do this.
Yeah.
Because whatever circumstances.
Yeah.
I never imagined it because even as someone that got into cycling, like when we talked about doing 50, doing 60, doing 80, whatever number it was, I didn't know what like the average was or what like a high number is in general for cyclists. So when I found out that like a century is like an extreme thing to do on cycling, I realized that like 100 miles is a lot even for the avid cycler. So like I did it and it was just crazy to hear that it's a lot. 100 miles is a lot for cycling, but it's cool. A lot of people do it. A lot of people have their own records, but it's interesting though.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, man, Carlos, just a quick question. Have you seen 127 Hours? Just because it's spooky season.
I have actually.
Wait, what?
Okay,
with,
okay.
James
This
Franco,
man
right?
didn't tell anyone what he was doing, and he almost died.
For 127 hours.
So
That's how long he was stuck.
He was stuck there, man. So Carlos, I mean, next time, bro, just like tell someone, hey, I'm gonna be doing this.
My
Yeah.
computer lets me share my location so I can share it to people so they'll know exactly where I'm at even as I'm cycling. So you can always look up where I'm at in case anything happens and you can Google me
All right, y'all heard it here first. Y'all know where Enrique's at.
no.
when I'm cycling.
If you
when you're
want,
cycling.
if you want to get Enrique's location, just ask him and he'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Us,
right?
No-
us
no
friends
questions
should
asked.
share our location with each other, except I don't trust some of you.
We should all share a location right now.
No, but you don't have you don't have an iPhone though.
That's irrelevant. You can still share a location.
How?
Oh,
Tell me
yeah, man.
what app should I
Okay,
use?
use your imagination. Try to solve this problem.
I'll just call you.
That defeats the purpose of the argument here. We're saying be
Yeah.
prepared.
No, yeah, but that's true.
Okay, with Androids though, can you send your current location?
Yes,
Dude.
you guys swear like Androids are more advanced. Like
Well, I
you
don't
could,
know,
you could do
man.
the same things you can do on Apple.
This is
Actually, Android
that's
did it
what I'm
first,
asking.
and then Apple did it.
yeah, and Android did it first.
Wait, seriously? You can send your location before? What? That's pretty cool.
That's been a thing for a long time. You could share it for
Well, there
a
you
certain
go.
amount of hours as you can with Apple
Yeah, yeah.
for a lifetime.
I'm just used to sending locations to all my. Well, I have a group chat with like my
With
friend
us, with
Chris
the
and
friends.
Mark.
Oh,
No,
or,
but I'll send them my location everywhere I'm out, somewhere like, hey, like I'm here, blah blah. blah.
Oh, like to if
So
they want-
they'll always ask me, they'll make fun, like, oh, I wonder where Bonnie's at today, and I'll send them my location in like I don't know
that's
Vegas
funny.
or something. Yeah, like
Damn, dude. Hey, Ronnie, how about you send the location to Instagram, the baddie?
there you go. I might,
Maybe someone will pull up.
maybe.
No, but
We'll see.
Carlos, though, congrats, though. So you didn't finish the question though. So did you think that you were gonna able to do this like 100 miles on the bike? Like I don't know, like your
No,
parents were probably cool, like amazed with it, right? Your mom, I don't know, your dad.
No, dude.
No?
My mom was tripping out. My dad was just like, he was like, you know what? Good job. You committed to it. But besides that, they didn't even know that I embarked. Like that was my goal to do. That I want to do a century ride.
Okay, so when you bought the bike though, you went to End Cycles, you bought a bike because it's not cheap. You know,
Yeah.
bikes are not cheap right now. They're expensive if you buy a brand new bike. were you like, was that your main reason to buy it, or what was your main reason? Because I know you tell us that you wanted to ride with us, and we've been bugging you since, I don't know, 3 years before COVID, you know, hey, buy a bike, and you said nah. So what was one of your like
The main
accomplishments?
reason why I went to Incycles to buy the road bike was when you took me up from GMR to Mount Baldy. When I did that with the mountain bike.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
yes.
that. I forgot you had a mountain. Well, you still have a mountain bike. Yeah.
After that ride, that's what honestly pushed me to, I'm like, yeah, I need to get myself a road bike, especially because I got, honestly, it's a sense of a good addiction. Like,
Yeah, it's an addiction.
yeah,
It's an investment.
It's an investment in the addiction, though.
an,
Like,
an investment in health.
Exactly.
yeah,
There you
well,
So after that ride, that's when I'm like, I told myself, yeah, I'm going to get myself a road bike. And then from there, honestly, yeah, when I went in to buy the road bike, I was actually telling the guy that was helping me out, I'm like, yo, man, I actually want to complete a century ride.
that's awesome. And you completed it.
Yeah.
So now, guess what?
2
Now-
months, 2 months of getting my road bike.
Did you go back and told the guy like, hey, I did it?
No, I haven't gone back.
Give me a
Oh,
discount.
You should have, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should go. You should rub the Strava in his face, like the app.
Hey,
you
but
know?
the people in Incycles, they're all cyclists too, and they have their own
they know.
records.
Yeah, they know.
Some of them even compete or they join tournaments and stuff, and it's interesting.
So so what's your next goal? Like you already hit 100 miles. So because after my goal was, I told Enrique this, I wanted to do like 150, but I didn't because we ended up doing 120, which is
It's extreme.
a little bit more than.
What about elevation? Have you gone from GMR to Mount Baldy? Have
Yeah,
you
he
done that
did
one?
with
Yeah,
the mountain bike. So he did it. He did it with the harder bike because you think about it. It's
Well,
It's
Okay, you
like
know
a
what?
heavier
Actually,
bike.
you know
no?
one
Right?
ride
Yeah.
I actually do want to do. I want to cycle here from Azusa
San Diego.
to San Diego. Yeah.
or Azusa to Santa Barbara. I seen that happen. Some of our friends from Long Beach, they
What
ended
does
up
that
doing
add up to?
100 miles, but you take the trams, like the Amtrak. It's the same thing
Oh,
if you go to
yeah.
San Diego.
That one's more elevation, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
It
that.
is. Yeah.
If you go there, I'm usually in San Diego. Hit me up. I'll bring
Oh,
you
yeah.
back. I'll bring you back. Yeah, why not?
I'll send you my location, Ronnie.
There you go. There you go, man.
We don't have an iPhone though.
Send me the
We just
location,
discussed
buddy.
this. I just sent him. I sent Ronnie my location right
you
now.
just sent me proof
With-
that an Android can send
with
you a
picture,
location.
address. It's a way better than how Apple sends.
I mean,
it.
it's Google Maps, but I mean, whatever. It works.
the
It
better
works.
map.
So okay, so we're all gonna send our locations after this podcast.
There you go.
And Herbert, you better. I know he's gonna be listening to this, so he better send his location ASAP because he has an Apple, so he could actually. He
I
should.
wonder if I ask him right now where he's at, like
He's not gonna tell you.
where he's gonna be.
He's not gonna
say
be at
home.
home. He said he was copying. Cock.
Yeah, I think it's all fake news, man.
Yeah, but going on with the weather though, the weather is gonna get cooler. So and
I
then
feel like it already is getting cool, man.
in the time everything's getting dark now early. You know what I mean? So it's like I hate that. I don't know. I hate that feeling. I like it when it's like when it gets darker later, like 8
Yeah.
o'clock. That was
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, because even for today, when we started the ride, I'm used to wearing like my shades, but by the time we
And now
start,
you
I'm
wear 'em?
like, no, dude, like put
It's
these
awkward
away.
for me in
yeah.
school because I'm inside a building, and when I go in, it's like broad daylight, like super bright, and when I get out, it's like pitch dark, like it's black outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh damn, like I was only in here for like 2 hours, but like it just quickly changes from light to dark.
Does it make you feel sad and like fuck? I was here.
I
just-
mean, I like the night, but like it's just a different environment. I guess it feels
Yeah.
different.
Oh yeah, man. And then cool mornings, that's kind of nice,
Cool mornings
actually.
are nice because you could wake up, but it's crazy though because you wear a sweater and then you like the sun comes out and you're like, what the hell? Why do
Oh
I
yeah,
have
by
this
10
sweater?
a.m. like take it off.
I don't know. Today you cycled on a tank top. Were you cold?
I was not. No, I was kind of scared that I was going to be, maybe because I get sweaty and obviously all the wind hitting you. But honestly, it was a fresh ride.
I think it was a good ride today. It was
Yeah.
a smooth ride. We went to Benelli Park. It was really easy. It's not that we
I
didn't
think
take.
the first half going to it is like the one that's a little bit more of a struggle because we hit like a good amount of hills. But coming back, yeah, it's a cruising ride.
Yeah,
I
man,
think-
it was a breeze.
Total elevation gain that we got was like 400 feet elevation gain, which is not that much. 400 feet on a bike, it's kind of like, hiking, we could do that easily, right? But
Yeah.
riding is not that bad. It still gets you like winded.
Oh yeah, I felt it.
And the thing is, I always tell people, like, when you cycle, you could definitely hit whatever miles you want if you take a lot of breaks. But the faster you go, your body starts, you need more fuel, so that's when you get more like tired and all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But for sure, though, Carlos has to finish his half marathon, though. He's done 12.9, whatever, but he didn't hit or 12.8. He didn't hit the 13.1, which I felt that he was going to do it that day, but he said I remember that day he's like sat down. He's like, no, pick me up. And I was like, yeah, I'll go pick you up.
You know what? Honestly, I think now with my conditioner where I'm at now,
You
Yeah.
can hit it. You can
I
hit
think
it.
he's ready.
wear actual running shoes, I think I can complete it.
Oh, 100%.
And I think Carlos is in luck because we have a half marathon planned out, guys.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about that.
When is it?
It is October 23rd. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
It
And
is.
it's going to be a spooky 13.1 mile spooky.
So you're
run.
gonna run on costume?
If you want, but I don't know. If people don't, you don't have to because you'll be sweating like
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
you know?
Well,
So-
speaking of costumes, have you guys picked out your costumes for Halloween?
wanna be Batman.
Halloween parties. You better watch your mouth.
I want to be Batman.
You better not say you want to be Batman. That's my character.
I'll be the Joker.
I actually thought about being the Joker this year, but I don't know.
Have you
Where'd you
ever
get
been
that idea?
Batman though when you were a kid?
I've been Batman
Just
for
for-
like so many years of my life.
For real?
I even have my costume when I was a kid and I was Batman. If I put it on now, like the abs and the chest of the Batman uniform goes up to like,
It'll be like a crop top.
yeah, it's like a crop top.
Crop
so
top
like,
Batman. That's
I'm gonna have
that's
like
hot.
18 abs
Bring
all
it back.
together. The ones on top, the ones on bottom.
That's awesome.
You really have abs?
You want to check?
Let me see.
Ooh.
Not on podcast.
You know,
Take off your shirt.
yeah, take off your shirt. Come
Afterwards.
On, it's getting hot in here. It's not even cool. It's
So
supposed to be
take
cool.
off all
Yeah,
your
yeah.
clothes.
No, but I
No,
know Enrique has been Batman though. I think he has a mask. And
I
I've
do
seen
have
it.
I have a
Yeah,
Joker
seen it.
mask too.
I think I have seen
There it is. You could get a Joker mask from
There you
Enrique.
go.
No, I'll
for
fight
free.
you. You guys can't be any DC character.
But going back to the costumes, do you guys have like a plan in mind or something, an idea?
I'm looking.
of
I'm
what?
looking. I want to pick something cool because we have Halloween parties that is mandatory to wear a costume.
That's
and I
right.
definitely want to go to these events. So I got to pick a costume.
Yeah, same here, man.
I
I have nothing in mind.
I remember last year I was Post Malone, but this year I
That
might
was a
be,
good costume. You had a good costume.
I might
on.
be Post Malone again because you know he.
I
could-
should be Luigi.
No, I
That's a great idea. Like,
look,
Bring,
guys.
bring the mustache back.
he shouldn't have
Jonathan.
shaved.
So,
By the way, he shaved, guys. Jonathan shaved his mustache.
So-
He's now Baby John.
yeah, it's crazy because I thought nobody's gonna notice, you know. And I posted a reel. I posted a me going to the gym. I posted a TikTok about working out your arms. The 21, the 21 workout. The 21. You're like
Yeah.
21s,
seven,
yeah.
7 full, 7 half, 7 top half.
Those suck.
So I did that, right? And then I was like, nah, no one's gonna notice. And dude, we got so many DMs, and it was funny though. I was laughing the whole time, like, bro. I was like, I brought little Jonathan or little John or baby John from Hawaii because we went to Hawaii recently. So I was like, everybody's laughing. So yeah, I don't know what costume I don't know what I'm gonna be. I can't be Luigi now. I guess I could be shaved Luigi.
A clean shaven Luigi.
We should all pick the same like genre, and then we should all be like different characters of the same thing. Like if it's DC or if it's like Mortal Kombat,
But
or
you
even-
said we can't be DC.
that's fine. If we're all doing it together, then
Can I be Batman too?
Have
know
like
what? I'll give it
have
to
like
you.
a theme basically.
Yeah, actually, I
In
can
a
see that
sense.
Jonathan will be Batman, Enrico will be the Joker. I'll be Bane.
I don't know who.
Ronnie will be the.
Can I be the Riddler or something?
yeah, that'd
Hey,
be cool.
yeah, that's a
dude.
good one.
The
Actually,
Jim Carrey Riddler. Though. He was cool.
And then Herbert can be Batwoman. It'll be great.
There you go.
So you did.
Or Catwoman.
You did
Sexier.
say that we have parties though. We do have a party for a Halloween costume, but we also for October 29th on a Saturday we have a pumpkin rock with a lot of other groups and to Hike with Mike. He's the one that made the this whole event happen. So we are going to be in Pumpkin Rock on October 29th. Whoever wants to come.
Dressed up.
Yeah, even kids are welcome because it's a pretty easy hike. Literally, like the easiest hike you can ever
What
think
is
of.
it, like a quarter mile
There's
going
a
up?
quarter
or something?
mile going up, and it's like a big Pumpkin Rock. If you've never been there, it's in Jurupa Valley. And the next day, though, October 30th, we're gonna go back there. Well, I'm gonna go back there with Entrell, with Caesar, and all them. We're gonna do a cleanup. So we're gonna trash the mountain on the 29th.
No, we're not. We're not. He's
Okay.
And then we're gonna go clean it.
And yeah, we're
There you go.
gonna.
It all works out.
But
No, we're not gonna trash it. We're
to
gonna.
put more emphasis on the pumpkin rock, though, like it's not a rock that's we guess it's a pumpkin. Like no, it's literally painted orange and it has black eyes and a black mouth. Like it's painted to look like a pumpkin.
I thought it was an actual pumpkin.
Well,
it's a rock.
if you go, you'll
Nah,
find
it's
out. But I mean, I feel like sometimes we can say pumpkin rock. People just think it's a big rock that might look like a pumpkin, but no, it's literally painted like a pumpkin. So it's
Which
cool.
is. Which when you park, you can literally look at the rock or look at the little hill, and you'll see the Pumpkin Rock from where you park.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is, when we went the first time, it was really awesome. Like the first time with the baddies, it was just like that's when we were really a small group. We've been there again like after that, and there was a lot of graffiti. So I guess I don't know whoever takes care of the Pumpkin Rock to clean up or to paint it, to repaint it. I don't know if it's the city or whoever it is, but they've been doing a good job about it. I haven't seen it this year, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, there's no graffiti. Cause come on, we want to be there. It's a rock. Like, why would you want to vandalize the rock? You know what I mean?
It's art. I mean, it's already nicely painted. You don't want to add to it.
Yeah. So, and even if like stickers, you know, we've been for us like the stickers, we haven't been posting them like on you know, on all these signs and stuff. Like we normally, when we give a sticker out, we tell people to put it on their hydro flask.
Yeah, put it in your hydro.
Or put it on your haters on their face. So, and that's about it. But we don't tell you guys to like go put it on like all these like I don't know, medals or stuff like that.
I guess don't vandalize. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
But I know our stickers are lovely, and when you see us, ask us, because we do have we have a lot of hiking stickers. We bought more new ones, and Ronnie doesn't have his stack because we don't trust him.
it was one time. We gotta let it go.
It was emergency.
was-
Emergency stack.
No, but we got to give it back to you, though. We got to give you your stack back. But yeah, so I feel like it's going to be a good event. There's going to be a lot of groups. I think we're going to do raffles for sure for the cleanup. And raffles are awesome because like it's free stuff. We always say this, like, who would want to wear our free gear? Like, I know Carlos dies for like our free gear for sure. Right, Carlos? No or no?
What, your shirt? No.
Actually, real quick, we'll end it with this. How many baddie shirts do you guys own?
Oh, God.
Like, go, Ronnie. How many baddie shirts do you
I
own?
would say 3 shirts and like 3 tank tops.
Okay, 6. Enrique?
I probably have like 5 shirts, one of each color, and 2. I have a redundant color, a red one, because I like red, and I have 1 tank top. So probably like 6 shirts or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I have 5 t-shirts and 3 tank tops.
Oh,
There you
Damn, look at that.
well, guess what? I have a lot of them here. I'm looking at them right now.
But I mean, the ones you use,
the one I use.
inventory, we have a couple. So
No, I
again,
think he's used the whole inventory, man.
Speaking of inventory, though, if you guys want some, shoot us a message. We'll send it to you. The website will be coming up very soon. I know we've mentioned it a couple times, but there's been a few adjustments we're making on it. We want to make it perfect, and maybe that's our problem here. We're just trying to be perfect about it, but just stay tuned, guys. But if you
Yeah.
want shirts, send us a message, and we'll be more than happy to send you one.
And if you guys know of any Halloween parties, just send it Addy. Come on.
You can dress up as a
We-
baddie.
We love free candy.
Love it.
And parties. I should
And
say.
parties too, yeah.
Yeah, but for me though, I do have like 8 or 9 shirts myself. I do have like 2 tank tops and the rest like t-shirts because I don't really wear tank tops. But I know Carlos is the one, and you too. You wearing one? Right
Yeah,
now?
I'm wearing one right now.
But
man.
Carlos normally like he wears. I see him wearing a lot of the tank tops, and Carlos does have one baddies hat.
I do actually. One
And
that
I don't know. I haven't seen him wear it recently, but
it was
he-
a special edition, man.
It was a
one of a
special
kind.
yeah, it says LAB burgundy, the color that he
It
likes.
was one of the first designs you made.
Yes. So, and I was able to thank you to our people that print our shirts. He gave me that one for free. Well, he gave 2 for free, and then he's like, "Hey, here's my what is it called? Like a sample." So I ended up giving one to Carlos because I know Carlos likes the flat, the flat hat, the flat hats.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Carlos has one. So I don't know. I haven't seen him wear it, but he has to be wearing it soon because or else we're gonna take it away from him
There you go.
and raffle it. I'm just saying. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for listening. We all miss Herbert here, right? Yeah, no,
is
we
he?
don't miss Herbert.
Who's that again?
Who's that?
All right, we'll say Herbert. He turned into a skeleton, and the reason why we'll take a picture of him soon and post it. But yeah, Herbert. I don't know where he's at, but I hope you're feeling good, Herbert. We miss you,
We miss you, buddy.
and stay tuned for the upcoming events. We might have some pop-up hikes though. Some like random pop-up hikes, like some simple ones, like easy ones, because we want to get everybody back into the routine with us. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to us. Like I said, October is here. We are here on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and we have our TikToks for our workouts and our Instagram for the reels. And we love you guys.